At 11 years old, I discovered that someone I never knew was paying for my entire life. And for the next 15 years, I became obsessed with finding out who. My name is Adeze Nwosu, and I grew up in a tiny face me I face you compound along Agbani Road in Enugu. We were poor, not the kind of poor people joke about, the kind where garri and water sometimes passed for dinner. My father died in a motor accident when I was 6. One day he was alive, the next day he was gone. After that, it was just my mother, my younger brother Jay, and a mountain of bills we could not pay. Then something impossible happened. One afternoon, an envelope arrived. Inside was money, enough to pay my school fees for the entire term. There was no name, no letter, no explanation. My mother stared at the money as if it had fallen from heaven. Who sent this? She kept asking. Nobody knew. Not the landlord, not the neighbors, not even the school. And that was only the beginning. Every term, the money came, without fail, without a name, without a trace. When I entered secondary school, it continued. When I gained admission into the University of Nigeria, Nsukka, to study pharmacy, it continued. Tuition paid, hostel paid. Sometimes there was even extra money for books and food. Someone was taking care of us from the shadows. But why? Who was this person? And what did they want from us? For years, I created stories in my head. Maybe my father had a secret family. Maybe a wealthy church member felt sorry for us. Maybe my mother was hiding something. The mystery followed me everywhere. Then, during my 3rd year at the university, I made a decision. I would find out the truth, no matter where it led. The first clue came from a family friend who worked at the bank. After weeks of pleading, he quietly showed me the source of the deposits, a company called Eze Integrated Services. That name became my obsession. I carried it around in my notebook for months. Eventually, after countless visits to offices and endless questions, I found the owner, Chief Emeka Eze, one of the richest men in Enugu, a contractor whose name was known throughout the state, the kind of man ordinary people never get to meet. I went to his mansion. My hands were shaking so badly I almost turned back. The gate man laughed when I asked to see him, but I refused to leave. Then something happened. An elderly woman walked out of the house. She looked at me for a long moment. Then she said words that sent chills through my body. You look like somebody. That was the moment everything changed. Chief Eze was not a stranger. He was my father's best friend. Years before either of them had money, my father had given him everything he had saved to start the business, his entire savings. One young man betting his future on another. That money became the foundation of an empire. And when my father died, Chief Eze made a promise. He would never allow his friends' children to suffer. So for 15 years, he paid our fees in complete silence. No publicity, no praise, no expectation of thanks, just loyalty. The kind of loyalty most people no longer believe exists. I sat in that man's parlor and cried. 15 years of questions, 15 years of wondering, and the answer was friendship. But the biggest surprise was still waiting for me. 3 months later, Chief Eze called me back. He opened a drawer and placed a file on his desk. Your father left something else, he said. Inside were land documents. Years before his death, my father had secretly bought a plot of land and entrusted the papers to Chief Eze. Back then, the area was nothing but bush. But today, it sits directly along the Enugu-Port Harcourt expansion corridor. The land is now worth millions, more money than my mother had earned in decades of selling granuts by the roadside. That was the day I realized something. My father did not leave us poor. He left us protected. Protected by a friend. Protected by a promise. Protected by a future he had quietly built before he died. Today, my mother still sells granuts. Not because she has to, but because she wants to. My brother is finishing his engineering degree, and every December, I visit Chief Eze's mother and sit with her on her veranda. Because she was right. I do look like somebody. I look like a man who never stopped talking. I look like a man who never stopped taking care of his family, even from the grave. Tell me honestly, do you think loyalty like this still exists today? Let me know in the comments. And if this story touched your heart, don't forget to like and subscribe, because the next story is even more unbelievable.